So this is one of those moments where you either make a great life decision or a truly questionable one. So this was our first time inside of this house. We'd never been in here before. I'd only seen it from the outside, and honestly, from the outside, it looked haunted. There was so much overgrown vegetation. You could only catch little glimpses of the house. It was actively hiding from me, which should have been my first red flag, but I don't run away from red flags. I redecorate them. Okay. So this was a lot. Every single room was hoarded. Decades of stuff. Furniture on furniture on furniture, and none of it was good. There were drop ceilings everywhere. Because when you have beautiful old homes, the obvious thing to do is to cover everything up. So I think we were both immediately a little bit overwhelmed, but also weirdly excited, which again says a lot about my mental state. And what you can't see in this video is that we had just finished a renovation on the home that we were living in. Like literally, we had our first weekend of not having to do anything. So I should have just said, take my money right then. I was going to buy it. I just didn't know it yet. The rooms were really carved out that made absolutely no sense. You'd walk in and you'd think, is this a bedroom, hallway, storage? I don't know. It was a lot. The floors were rotting. And don't worry, someone fixed that with layers of plywood. You can see it in the video. They just slapped it right on top. Solved the problem, apparently. The kitchen was also the laundry room, which is really quite efficient if you like that sort of chaos. It had original electrical. There was heating and cooling. Obviously, it was window units. And there was one bathroom downstairs. And a fun fact, during the demo, the floor would literally fall through and my husband would be on the ground at one point. So, needless to say, I was already sold. Probably by this point in the video, I was already sold. And here's the amazing thing. I never document anything. I'm terrible. I'm an in-the-moment kind of person. For some reason, I knew to take this video. And I'm not putting the audio on in the video because you'll hear a lot of lofty ideas that I had that actually did not pan out at all. And I'm a little embarrassed to think that I could actually keep the original kitchen cabinets. It really was the only thing holding up the back wall of the house at one point. So here's the thing. This house is sat unoccupied for a lot of years. Obviously, it's neglected, completely covered up. And if I know anything, I know about antiques. I run a vintage and antiques business, so this is kind of my thing. So I love old things with stories. Things have been passed over because they're not shiny or easy. So this house was essentially a huge antique to me. I, at some point, stopped seeing the mess and I started seeing the bones, and I started to see that there was some original character that I thought could come back. I think this house, it needed someone as stubborn as me to love it back to life. Hi, it's me, the stubborn one. So this is a very long way of saying if you love antiques, vintage Stein, old houses, watching people take on projects that they probably shouldn't, then my channel is for you. You will see the during, you're going to see the after of this house. And you're going to definitely see the chaos that was in between. So stick around if you want to see what happens when you walk into a haunted house and decide that you want to buy it.